Okay guys, this is Mark's Tech Vlogs with a very quick tutorial on how to get sounds that you've created, so perhaps a kick drum you really like using in the studio, or a snare or something that's not already on the system, into the SPD1 kick. This will of course work with any of the other SPD models. So first things first, you need to make sure that the dial here is set to 12, because that's the custom user one. It must be set to that for this to work. And then you need a micro USB cable. You need to make sure the unit is on. And then what you need to do is, whilst holding down the instrument button, you need to plug your USB in. Okay, so I'm just going to hold down the instrument variation button and I'm just going to plug it into my laptop, which is up here. Okay, so now what you can see on my screen is that the SPD1 on my Mac has appeared here just like a USB kind of removable device. So I'm just going to open another tab, the files I've got. So I've got a kick drum that I quite like using, and I've got the sound of like a rim of a drum I quite like using. So I'm just going to drag them onto the SPD1, and then I'm going to hit the eject button. Now while it's doing that, it's really important to say that the file format you import must be a WAV file, so a WAV file, ideally 44 kilohertz and 16-bit. If it is a stereo sample that you're importing, it does automatically get converted into mono. So there you go, it's flashing, so I'm just going to hit that button and it flashes rapidly, which means it's importing. And there you go, that's gone off, which means it has imported successfully. So let's just try that out and see if my own sounds have ended up here. Okay, so we've got this plugged in, so let's see if my own sounds work. So I'm going to turn this dial always to 12, and there's the kick drum that I imported. And of course, you can add the reverb to it or distort it if you want. And you can also tune it. So back on 1 here. So on 1, this is the normal kick. If I press the instrument variation, you can hear the noise that I imported. There you go.